Last week, we had a pretty good episode last week, episode 58. Go back in the archives and listen to that show talking about becoming a fearless athlete. The one thing we didn't bring up, and I want to bring it up here before we get into today's topic, talking about overcoming athlete overthinking and trying to prevent athletes from doing such. Episode 58 last week, talking about becoming a fearless athlete. How do you become a fearless hitter? That's something we didn't touch on last week, and I think the one element of becoming a fearless hitter is by sticking with the plan that you had going into the game, going into the box, and not deviating from that plan. Just my 2 cents, but I think that's the best way to become that fearless type hitter. In essence, becoming a fearless athlete.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add probably a different layer to it, and something that I think females tend to not realize is how impactful is just your presence. So you're gonna have a tendency to have a male athlete be able to not all the time, but for the most part, they're gonna be able to fake looking that part, looking intense, looking the confident one, and females tend to wear their emotions on the outside just a little bit more, just tend to be a little bit more emotional. And I don't think most of my girls don't realize how empowering it is to, well, what would a fearless athlete look like right now? What would a fearless hitter look like right now? And start to act the part, and then all of a sudden one impacts the next, right? Your body language, your presence is now going to impact how calm you can keep your brain. And that kind of leads into what we're doing today with the overthinking. But when you can keep your brain calm, when you can keep your body present, then all of a sudden the ability to stick to the plan is very easy at that point. And you can do all those things. But certainly that presence screams volumes to not only the people around you, but yourself as well.